Hello everybody, sorry for being a little bit late with making this video, but the 8 times I tried to record it, it just kind of exploded on me, and the video would not record. So here we are. This is my map. It has taken me a very long time to make it, however, I hope that it is good enough. And yes, I'm recording this on my phone, I do not care what you say. We'll start over here. This is Eastport Yards. It is a bit messy, but that is how they do it here on the B&B Railway. We have our locomotive Kanzi on the turntable with the sheds all looking very shed-like. We will have analysis on the 4 characters, possibly 5 if I get around to it, who you will find scattered around the layout. This is one of them. A consolidation, hence the name. If we go out here, we reach more industrial with shipping containers and a signal box and a dockyard. We have ourselves 3 tracks here and 1 track alongside the building, which is housing some gondola cars. And we have our American locomotive, our Rico, which is the name of it, parked on the switches. Around here we have some passenger cars, as this is a ship's dock. We have our locomotive in the bay for unexplained reasons. We have a passenger ship dock with extra coaches ready. Before we go out onto the main line, we will look at the track plan. So the main line comes in from here. Yes, this is Eastburg, and this is based on a game called SteamTrain. It is not too well known, but it's very good. I'd recommend it. The track goes up here to a very downhill slope. You can't see it from here, but it's insane gradient. I'd say maybe 15%. Lots of trains have lost control down this gradient. We come up here to some outdated train carts and a very old station, which is the oldest on the line. It is Summit Station. And as the name suggests, it is at the top of whatever this place is. I'm thinking it's like somewhere in eastern Connecticut. I have no idea, though. Here's another passing siding. Before we go through the wilderness over to... I have no idea what this place is called. It is a factory which produces, I'm going to assume, like some kind of plastics, maybe. We have boxcars and some very outdated coaches. We also have a passenger or ferry boat dock and a trestle bridge with a boat nestled next to it. If we keep going down the line, we will see some tracks heading over yonder through the forest. There's a very tight bend here, another tight bend here, another tight bend here, before it eventually originates to another passing siding. We can go this way, but it doesn't really lead to anything. Or we could go this way and get to Lakeside, which is a mining and oil company. The track plan is very simple, just 2 sidings and a passing siding with some... I really like these sand dispensers that I made. They're just the coal dispensers, but different. We also have a water tower. Yeah, you would find rock cars here, but all the rock cars are other places. We have 2 oil tankers. Down this way is the maintenance shop for coaches. It doesn't actually house a whole lot. There's only this yellow coach being worked on at the moment. Around this way is a I'm not really quite sure what this is, if I had to be honest. It's kind of the break room of the railway. We have 2 boxcars here. We could also follow the wilderness over to my favorite town, which is a very odd but very good-looking track plan layout, with a double line station. If we keep going, I can't. Okay, we have the mountain range, and it is a mountain range. I'm still yet to clear all the rocks off of the tracks, but I'll get there eventually. We continue down the line and we reach Littleton, final station on the line before we reach the terminus. It is, as you can see, a very coal-based depot. We have 2 gondola cars here and a workman's passenger car. Needless to say, the coal here is almost always filled up. Can't say the same about the water or the sand, though. We have one final passing sighting before we eventually get to the only place on the line that hasn't been decorated, which is Westport. We see over here the Westport track plan, which is very bad, but I didn't make it, so, you know, well, I didn't think of it. I made it, but I didn't think of it. This whole layout is based off of a completely separate game, which I have no affiliation of, but I really like. And then here's the total full layout. It's big. It's really big. You know, a single train would be tiny on this. I mean, it's a point-to-point, and there is no loops, so you physically cannot run a train for more than 5 minutes. You can, but it takes about 6 minutes to actually make a full journey with no stops at a very constant fast speed. Yeah, just all the way from Easterburg to Westport takes a very long time. Now I'm going to show you all of the locomotives and rolling stock. Haha, very funny past me. No, that's going to be for its own separate video. Goodbye, I'll see y'all later.